Well, Luke, it's been a long time coming. Certainly a win here at Bramall Lane. Made things a little bit difficult for ourselves towards the end. But before we even dissect the performance, what's the main emotion after that?
If I'm being totally honest, relief. It's been, like I say, it's been a long time coming, and it's probably been one that should have happened sooner, especially this season. We've deserved probably a little bit more at times that we've not got. So to get the first win of the season's important. Probably wasn't our best performance. I think we've played better in the last few games and lost, but that's ironically how football works. It's about making sure you win those moments, and we've done enough today. Probably should have been a little bit more comfortable than it was at the end. I think we've gifted away a couple of cheap goals. One actually, the refs apologised. She should have blown up before it. She's already apologised for that, but it's not cost us in the end. We've managed to see the game out. We've managed the game well at the end.
How pleased were you with that first half in particular to go in at half-time 2-0 up? We had a couple of big chances, and today, Charlie, Amy, they were clinical. Amy thought was excellent up front, but it gave you something to hang on to, and then straight away after the second half, getting the third goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually, like I say, I actually think performance-wise, some of our performances in previous games has actually been a bit better. I thought Ipswich were very good. I thought Ipswich pressed us really well, and we didn't handle that well enough. I thought in possession, where I thought we were good is when we won the ball back in high spaces, we caused them problems, and that's an area where we've been looking at as well. So it was pleasing to see that side. And it was pleasing us to see be clinical in front of goal, because again that was another area we've really focused on and touched on. But yeah, I would like us to have been a little bit better under pressure, and we talked about that at half time. And obviously, we came out the second half, started well, got the goal, 3-0. But you can't rest on your laurels in those moments, and we probably got a little bit too relaxed for a period and let them back into the game when we probably shouldn't have done.
How pleasing is it? It just said the same to Amy, for this team to get over that line, manage it towards the end and get that 3 points moving forward, because it has been, for some of them, the ones that were here last season, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it has, and they deserve it. Like I say, the performances and their effort is there, and they've not always got what they deserve this year. And we have to look at ourselves at that, and we do, when we reflect on that and what we can be better in terms of managing games and those sort of things. But their efforts deserved more this year, and I think they've got what they deserve today. We talk about world-class effort a lot with the players, and we're having that every week. So to see them get some reward for that is important, because it breeds a little bit of confidence in the group. It breeds a little bit of positivity, and they go into this week now in a little bit more of a positive frame of mind, rather than reflecting on another disappointing result. So it gives us confidence to move forward, and it gets the monkey off the back a little bit.
You preempted me a little bit there in terms of this week coming up. Obviously, we've got another tough game down at Charlton next weekend, but how important is it, to go into a week with a win and have that little bit of positivity, confidence, and a little bit of momentum?
Yeah, it just helps. It just helps, because the girls will come in on Tuesday now, and they'll be buzzing, and we're reviewing a game that we've won rather than anything else. But we need to review areas that we can improve still. We need to keep learning and developing on the journey that we're on, because we're no way near the finished product that we want to be. So we go into Charlton next week with that bit of confidence. Charlton are a tough side. The Valley's a tough place to go, but us going in with the 3 points in the bag from today just takes that little bit of pressure off in the game as well.